Hello and welcome back to A Foreigner and Family in the Philippines. And I'm over here at my in-laws' house and we are having Lecheon, roast Lecheon tonight. And this right here is my brother-in-law Jed's house. And this house over here is my father-in-law's house, Pablo. And we're just over here cooking up a Lecheon. That was a 43 kilo baboy pig. Looks great, looks meaty. The hindquarters look meaty, the shoulders look meaty, and the flames are kicking on it there, so he sped up the rotation process a little bit. And I don't know how. This isn't how I'm used to cooking up pig. I would get a pork shoulder and cook it in my crock pot at home, but here we got it on a spit and we're rotating it, so I'm not used to, I don't know the times on it, but I'm told that it takes about 4 hours. And I actually should have done this video when they, not me, because I didn't take any part in it. I was just observing because I'm kind of learning the process here. But we had our little corn harvest, so we're having a little fiesta over here, a little worker appreciation. And as far as the seasoning of it went, that I observed, which was pretty cool. On the inside, there were a variety of seasonings and spices that went into it. I'm probably only going to mention the names that I recognized, so there were a couple others that I did not recognize. But that you see the belly there, and that's where it got stitched back up. But inside, it's got salt and pepper, but a whole bunch of other herbs and seasonings. As far as there were a lot of cloves of garlic that went inside of that. There were, and then when I say pepper, it was actually peppercorns right off the peppercorn tree. And what other herbs and seasonings? Oh, Jed, was that masarap that was in there?
Yeah.
Okay, masarap was in there, but Jed, what other seasonings were in there?
What?
What other seasonings were in there?
Bell
Oh, the chili peppers. Yes.
pepper, onion.
That's right. Lots of they were little tiny red onions, but they were not, or purple. They were kind of purple, but I would call them red onions, and they look good. And I'm not big on peppers. Not the Cielo, don't contradict me, please. They were onions, but carry on.
Pepper, black pepper.
We got the black pepper. I just felt like there were several other things in there. There were lots of things in there. Some sort of grass-looking stuff. Some green. There was some greenery in there too.
Maybe lemongrass.
So a little bit of lemongrass. Okay.
No.
So that'll be nice. And on the spit, it's just a bamboo spit that goes through the pig there. And attached with tie wire. What else was there? I saw my brother-in-law Jed. He was trying to attach it by the spine, but it just wasn't getting through. So he ended up leaving it, but there's no like slippage. I would think there'd be, like, when he's rotating it like this, there would be some sort of slippage on the bamboo, but there's not. I mean, it's firmly attached, which is great because it gets worked, especially when we got a little extra flame on there. Hello, Lucy. How are you?
Hi.
What's wrong with you? What's the matter with your eyes?
That thing is
Got a little smoke in your eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little spicy.
But again, this is our worker appreciation for the corn harvest there, which I know didn't turn out as... We'll talk about the weights in another video, and unfortunately it wasn't as... It was a decent harvest, but it just wasn't as, I guess, lucrative as I had anticipated. So we're not going to make money on corn. We've got a big planting coming up, lots of fruits, so that'll be interesting. Probably the main thing would be the Lecheon bananas, which would be a little different than the Cavendish bananas that we're used to in the United States. That, like, when you go to the grocery store, it's Cavendish bananas, and they're all over the place, and it's a good banana. But and I would tell you, if I preferred a Cavendish banana, I would just say straight up, Cavendish bananas are better. But the banana over here is the Lecheon. It's a little smaller, which I prefer. It's like a Cavendish. It's like, all right, I ate a bunch of banana. I've got a little left over. I really don't feel like finishing it. But the Lecheon banana is a little smaller, and if it was the size of a Cavendish, I would probably still eat it because it's just a better banana. It's a little sweeter, but it's just a good banana. So I got a little sidetracked there, but I did have a red horse or two, so I'm looking forward to this Lecheon, pork Lecheon here. And 43 kilos. It was my sister-in-law's pig, and she actually grows them back here. I've shown a video before. It was a female pig, and she looks really tasty. I'm glad she was a female. I've heard males can have a little, if you don't castrate them, they can have a little funky flavor. But I'm looking at the shoulders and the hindquarters on this one, and I'm looking forward to digging in, actually. And just to show, this is the sow over here. I believe she's pregnant again, right over here. She may be sleeping, so I don't want to bother her too much. And then they do have one little backup piggy over here. So now that they've sold this one, because I'm having it for the Lecheon here, they'll focus on this one. It's the last piglet left. Get him plump and juicy, because my wife's sister-in-law is coming home. She's bringing her husband to be, and so it's kind of a big deal. So they're going to do a pork Lecheon for that, but they'll get him nice and meaty for that.
Hello.
And that's my lovely daughter.
Over here we just make Halupi. We always wanna play corn over here.
Oh.
Times with Auntie Eli. Because not times jerk because it's always do something bad.
I see. Then, I don't know if you see this over here, but we're over in Mankalopi, and there is some construction going on. I'm going to try and zoom in. They are building a national highway over here. It's actually a booming little area, enclave area. So, I don't know, property values have gone through the roof because of whatever. I don't know, they've just been going through the roof. But there happens to be a national highway is being built through here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video now. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.